fantastic, fantastic. I mean, we have a large show down in the Bay Area, but it just pales in comparison to this. It's nothing at all like this. 13 years ago I started quilting. 40 years ago I met a friend at camp, and about 24 hours ago it all came together. She lives in Sisters, and I've been thinking of coming up here a very long time with a friend. And we decided, as long as Carly was here, we had no excuse to stay away. So up we came. And I can't imagine the volunteerism that puts a show like this up. It's just spectacular.
My role now is handling the raffle quilt sales on Quilt Show Day. But I've been coming to the Quilt Show and volunteering for probably close to 30 years. Well, I enjoy talking to people from all over the country. You know, they come, they're always happy to see the new quilt each year, and it's just a lot of fun, you know, interacting with everybody. You see those same people every year. This is what they come to. If you're a quilter, this is it.
This is the kids' activity area, and this year we decided to draw the blocks out onto the pavement, and then instead of using a sewing machine, we get a wide range of children can come and do their thing.
Are you ready? You're how old? Okay, here we go. You've got cats. Lots of cats. You know how many altogether? There's 9. This is called a 9 patch. There's 9 pieces of fabric sewn 3 by 3, and it's called a 9 patch. And it's one of the beginning blocks. A lot of the kids like to come here every year. They want to pick out their fabrics and get their blocks first off. Do you like cats? Yes?
Play. Okay, so now we're going to attach these two in the row.
You can tend to get stuck in your own little rut, and by getting out and seeing all the different styles and techniques, it really does kind of give you a nice little kick in the butt, and you go home very inspired and willing to try something new and wanting to take new classes and meet new people. And so it's very inspiring to spend time with other quilters and their work.
We're really adamant about keeping the essence of the show, that it is a large show and tell, and that we try to showcase everybody's quilts. There's no jurying, and it'll stay that way as long as I'm around. But I think everybody kind of buys into that. This year, because it was the 35th anniversary, Anne thought I should be honored again, and I kind of said, you know, I think I get enough, you know, attention. She said, no, we really need to do that. And so they came up with the idea of putting my quilts on the poster, and you know, that's a big honor because we usually have somebody paint a design for the posters. So to actually have my quilts on a poster was really, really special.
We hail from South Africa, Durban, on the southeast coast of Africa. After I retired, I bought an RV because I decided I wanted to see the United States of America. And last time we were here, we were in New Orleans at the, at Houston, at the Quilt Festival down there. And somebody mentioned to us about this funny little town in Oregon that does this thing in July. So when we came back in June this year to LA, where we picked up our RV, our intention was to be here for the week of the quilt show. In fact, we've been here 10 days. Frankly, what I know about quilting is dangerous. So I decided if my wife was going to spend the day walking around the quilts, I'd better find something to do. So she and I started at 7 o'clock this morning hanging quilts, and we spent 2 hours doing that. And I then offered to help in any way possible. So they gave me a phone and asked me to be here at 11 o'clock to be on the rescue squad. If anybody has a problem with a quilt falling down or that type of thing, they phone the central depot. He will get out to us on the radios, and then we'll have to go and put the quilt up. Our job is to look after the quilts, basically.
I'll tell you, it's a well-oiled machine at this point.
Everybody is willing to do what it takes to put on this show. They come back every year, see the same people, you know, and no matter what their role is, they're doing it, whatever we need to do. And I've done everything from, you know, information booth to, you know, just answering anybody's questions and doing the craft quilt for about 20 years.
35 years ago, a friend that I had a boutique, and we decided we wanted to do kind of a little summer show. So I hung out 12 quilts. Only 2 of them were mine because I'd only made 2 quilts at that time. The rest belonged to my grandmother's, and I think we actually had 75 the second year, and we thought that was huge. And now 1,500 is really huge.
In fact, if you have a look in the quilting post here, you'll see that one of my wife's friends, a girl by the name of Rosalie Dace from South Africa, actually comes here and gives classes here every year. She's here for 2 weeks in August, which I gather is fully booked out. So obviously the girls in South Africa do a good job, otherwise you wouldn't be getting them here.
I just like to say thank you to all the people that put this on their list to come every year or to come once. I know I've had people say to me, well, you know, this has been on my bucket list and I really needed to come. And I think about all those people that I've met through the years when I've been teaching around the United States, and they come up to me and say, I am coming to Sisters sometime. And I just love it when I see everybody here, and I love seeing the families that come with people, and people are now bringing their grandchildren. And, you know, it's just a special day, and I thank everybody for coming.